Hi, it's Cindy, that crafting lady. Today I am doing a stash swap video. This is one of the items that I got in my stash box. If you want to see that video, I'll link it below. And then I'm using a candle holder from the Dollar Tree, some greenery, and some floral foam. So let's get going here. I'm just going to remove the tag and I'm going to set this into my little pot. I didn't want to do anything to this little pot because it was so darn cute just the way it was. And now what I'm going to do is take the floral foam and I'm just going to use a little bit of a knife and I am going to cut it up into pieces and put it around the candle holder so that I can secure the florals all the way around the candle holder. And you can see it cuts really easy and then just kind of goes right in and around, and I'll do that all the way around. So as I said, this is a part of Swap Your Stash, and it's a collaborative with Connie's Nails and Creative Creations, Indiana Jones, Melissa Makes It DIY, Simply Becky D, Theresa B DIY, and the Crafty Quinn, and myself. And basically, we sent out a box to one person. I sent my box to Theresa B DIY, and I got my box from Connie's Nails and Creative Creations. As I said, I unboxed it on one of my lives. I will link that below. And all you need to do is watch all the videos in the Swap Your Stash playlist and leave a comment, and you'll be entered to win an Amazon gift card. And that will be about a week you'll have to watch all the videos. And Indiana Jones will announce the winner. So let's get back to our project. Okay, so I've put a bunch of foam all the way around, and that'll hold my florals nicely. So I've got some basically just some greenery. That's all I really wanted. So I'm just going to cut apart a bunch of greenery. This looks like it's some Wandering Jew, and I'm not sure what the other two greeneries are called, but I'm just going to cut a bunch apart and get them all ready, and then we'll arrange them into the little pot there. When I saw this pot, oh, I was just enthralled. I was like, I don't want to do anything to it. I just want to set it on a shelf. I love it. So, all right, let's cut up that greenery really quick, get it all done. And I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to use, so we'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to place the greens in however I like them. And remember, these are your crafts, so when you're doing your crafts, you make them the way you like them. Make you happy. And that's what I'm doing right now, is making me happy. So we're going to put the Wandering Jew in, and some more of the other one. You know what? I don't think I like that. So I'm going to take that out and going to just use these instead. See, that's what I mean. If you get going and you don't like something, you take it out, you move it around, and you make it look the way you want it to look. As I said, I don't like those, so I'm going to use these instead. Just put more in there. And that's really all I'm doing, and I'm just going to add a candle to it when I'm done putting in all my greens. And this is going to look adorable sitting on my shelf. I really like the way this eventually turns out here after I get things going. And I'm just fluffing out the leaves a little bit and putting them in. And I'll continue to do that until I like it. Now that I've got all the greens in the way I want them, I added a candle, and it looks really sweet. I'm just going to futz with the florals a little bit more and just make it look really cute. And there we go. I like it. Now I'm going to give you a good close-up of it so you can see exactly what it looks like. There. So it's just this beautiful little pot with a candle in it and some nice greens. I think it came out really cute. I hope you like it too. Okay, for this project, I am going to use this flower that came in the box. I love this flower. A sign from the Dollar Tree and a metal word from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to pop off the heart, and I'll set that aside and use it for some other project. And I cut the sign down, and I'm just going to take some Waverly chalk paint and ink, and I'm going to paint it black. So now that it's all painted and dry, the other side looks really ugly. So I'm going to take some Dollar Tree craft paper, and I am just going to glue that with my hot glue gun, my Surebonder, because you got to stick with the best, onto the back so that it covers it up and it makes it look nice and finished. So I just put a bead of glue along the one edge, line up the piece of paper there, and then I'm just going to continue going down the edges with the glue until it is all over the top. There you go. I'm going to turn it over, use my craft knife, and I'm just going to cut away all the excess paper. And that's it. And it makes the back side look nice and neat and finished. And now I'm going to add my hanger. And all I'm going to do is kind of see where the center is here. And I'm going to add a little piece of jute. And I want it down a little bit because I don't want the jute hanger to show when it's hung on the wall. So right about there, I'm just going to take a couple, some hot glue, and put a little dab in one spot and a little dab in the other spot, and then I will set my little jute piece into it, and I'm going to cut off the, first I'm going to push it in so that it actually adheres. There we go, nice and neat. Little extra glue, and then we'll cut off the excess, make it look a little bit neater. And I'm going to take a craft stick and put that right down into that glue. It's still hot, so, and that will help hold the string on, and I can hang it with that. And there we go. And turn it over, and now I'm going to take my home sign, or the metal piece. I love these metal pieces that the Dollar Tree's been carrying. And I'm going to use my hot glue, and I'm just going to kind of put some all around on the sign, and then we'll turn it over and we will place it to one side of our little sign there. I don't want it quite exactly even. I want it up and just kind of at a little bit of an angle. And there we go. That was easy. Now we're going to take our flower, and we're going to have to dismantle it because it won't sit nice and flat. So basically, I don't know if you can see in there, I'm just pulling it apart, and I'm going to cut it right in there and pop that flower off. And then I'm also going to cut off the two leaves because I am going to use the leaves. I probably won't use this for anything else, but I may hold on to it for a while just in case. So now I'm going to place that there. So I'm going to take some nice big glob of hot glue so that it really stays on there well, because it's got a kind of an odd shape. So that's the only reason I'm using so much, because normally you don't need that much with the Surebonder glue. And just set it on there until it is nice, so it's nice and secure. And then I will add a little bit of hot glue to each of the leaves and put one in down here, just like that. And then I'm going to take the other leaf and put it in at the top, just a little bit around it, and then stick it in where I think it looks good. And that is it. That we are done with this home sign. I really like how this came out. And this is what it looks like hanging on my door. I am really pleased with it. That flower was beautiful. Thank you, Connie, for including that in my stash box. I hope you like this video or this craft, and let me know in the comments if you do. Okay, on to my next project. This was some really pretty ribbon, and I'm using a Dollar Tree glass and a Dollar Tree candle. And I will use a shell. I don't have it out yet, but I will get that. So basically, all I'm going to do is glue the ribbon all the way around the bottom of my little glass. And this is going to look adorable in my bathroom because my bathroom's done in blues just like this. And it has a kind of a beachy nautical theme. So this is going to look really good. And as I said, I am just going to glue this all the way around and put it in. And when I get to the other side, I will cut it. And then we'll add our shell. And this little project will be complete. You can't get much easier than this. All right, glue it around, press it in, cut it, and glue the last little bit down. Get it in that glue. Sorry, I'm off camera just a little bit. I apologize for that. And as you can see, the candle will look nice in it, but I am going to add a shell. So I'm just going to pick out a really pretty one. And that was in my box also. Thank you, Connie. And I'm just going to glue that right over that little gap because it didn't look quite finished because it's not, because of the taper on the glass, it just kind of gave a little hole in the bead area like that, you can see. And all I'm going to do is put my hot glue on, hold it there for a second, and this little project is done. I think it's very cute. All right, we're going to take a better look at it so you can see exactly how it looks. And there we go. I'll put that in my bathroom on my bathroom sink, and I think it'll look adorable. I can't wait to see it in there. I hope you liked this craft. Please let me know in the comments. Okay, this is my last project. This was really pretty red and black checked ribbon. And I grabbed some jute ribbon or burlap ribbon. And I just cut 4 pieces. And I took a paper towel holder and I put a piece of parchment around it so I could use it as my guide. So I'm going to crease over one end of the ribbon. And I am going to glue that crease down, just like that, and push it in. There we go, just like that. And then I'm going to roll it around the paper towel holder that's covered in the parchment, and that way it won't stick to the paper towel holder. I'm just kind of using it as a form. And then glue it together. Push it in, make sure it's nice and held. Now I'm going to take the red and black ribbon and I am going to glue it all the way around the middle of the burlap ribbon to give it a nice little accent. I'm just going to use a thin bead of the hot glue. If you don't have hot glue, you could use white glue for this. You could use Fabri-Tac, which would really work, I think, really well. But for this project, I think it's nice and speedy to use the hot glue. And then when I get to the end, I'm going to cut it just a little bit long so that I can fold over the edge just like I did with the burlap ribbon, and put a little piece or a little dab of glue there to secure it. And it'll give it a nice little finished look. There. All right. And I'm going to add one more little embellishment to this napkin holder. I am going to make a bow. Yes, I'm actually going to make a bow on camera. I am very bow challenged, so please bear with me, but I will get through this bow. So I just put one bunny ear up, wrapped it around, and I'm going to push another bunny ear through if I can. All right, and then pull nice and tight, and then just arrange it so it looks kind of cute. And I've got hot glue all over my fingers, but that's okay. We'll get through this. I know I will. As I said, you can see I'm very bow challenged. And once I get it to the way I like it, I'm just going to snip the edges at an angle so it looks really cute. And then I will attach it right there, covering that little seam. And there we go. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? It is a nice little napkin holder. And because of the parchment paper, it slides right off. Nothing's stuck to anything. So now I need to make 3 more so I can have a set of 4 cute little napkin holders. And this is what they look like with some of my linen napkins in them. This is going to look really cute on a spring dinner table or any table and any time of the year. Now remember, this is part of the Stash Your or Swap Your Stash challenge. Make sure you watch all the videos in the playlist and leave a comment on each one so you can be entered in the giveaway. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would really appreciate you doing so. Remember, live fully, love deeply, and learn something new every day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.